Okay, class. So let's proceed to Module 21. No? Module 21 talks about libel and defamation. So what is difference between libel and defamation? Marami yung case ng ganito. There's still a lot of cases of libel and defamation in courts. So what is different? What is the main difference between libel and defamation? Libel is in writing. You malign, meaning you attribute negative, yung malign, parang siniraan mo yung tao, no, through writing. Yung defamation naman through words, verbal. Okay? So that is the difference between libel and defamation, because people tends to use the word defamation and libel um, interchangeably. And there are also people who use libel nga pag you heard someone, no, that if you heard somebody talk behind your back, you respond that I will file a case of libel against you. That's not libel, because that's not in writing, no. It defamation, oral defamation. Okay, so you need to understand that libel and defamation. Okay, what are the elements? Number one, defamation muna tayo, ha. Ano, elements of a libel. Libel defamation or libel defamation o oral defamation. You defame. From the word defame, siniraan mo. Fame, kasikatan. Defame, pagsira sa kasikatan. So, defamation. Okay? But, that's really not libel defamation. You just simply use libel. Okay? That there must be an imputation of crime. What do you mean imputation of crime? You accuse a person of a crime. Let's you say you write in your article or in your Facebook post, no? Because we have cyber libel, no? You write in your Facebook post or you write in your journal that Vice Mayor Robert Closas raped his um, secretary. Hindi naman, wala naman kayong proof that I raped my secretary. That is an imputation of crime. Okay? Number two, of vice. What is not vice as vice mayor? Vice, but parang mga bisyo. Okay? Like, you say that Vice Mayor Robert Closas is a drug addict, is a drunkard, is a chain smoker. Ganon. Mga vice, mga defect. Vice Mayor Robert Closas is womanizer, an adulterous person, o ganon. Mga masasamang bagay. Impute anything that is malicious. May it be a crime, vice, or defect, real or imaginary. So, in libel, no, it doesn't matter that you impute something that is correct. For example, if you write an article against me raping someone, even if it's true, but the purpose of you writing an article is to defame me, then you can be held liable for libel. Okay? Like for example, a news for example, just for example, for you to have a concrete understanding of libel, I was convicted of a crime of, let's say, rape. Okay? Kasi mas pangit yung pakinggan kaysa nakapatay ka, kaysa I think murderer than rapist, parang mas pangit yung rapist, no? For me. So, rape. So, I was convicted of a rape. And then, an article was written about, let's say, my accomplishment as a lawyer. Total na, ilagay na lang natin na ganun. But, throughout within the article, it was mentioned that I don't deserve to be awarded of any kind of award as a lawyer because I was convicted of rape, blah blah blah. This is just an example, because if you will be convicted of rape, you cannot practice law. Okay, so blah 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 blah, and the purpose of that article is really to malign me. okay, to discredit all other accomplishment that I may have. So in that case, even if you are telling the truth, but the purpose of your write-up is to discredit me or to defame me, then you will be held liable. Because according to the law, whether it is true or not, then it is immaterial. Similar to oral defamation, no? When you say, pokpok, pokpok ka, kahit naman totoong pokpok ka, if the intention was to dehumanize you or to defame you, to discredit you as a person, kahit naman totoong pokpok ka, but if again, it's really about the intention. So that is libel. Okay, the imputation of crime, vice or defect, even if it is real, provided that the imputation was made publicly, okay, and with malicious intent, no, and then the imputation must be a direct or directed at a natural or juridical person or one who is dead. Okay, natural person tayo, no? Juridical corporations, because they have what we called juridical in the corporations, no, such as ABS-CBN, GMA. They have what we call goodwill, and this goodwill can be discredited or defamed by libelous imputation, and they can file, or the corporation through its officers can file a case of libel, no, kasi again, corporations has goodwill to protect. Or even the dead, no, even the dead people can, the heirs of the dead people can still file if you malign, no, if you malign a dead individual. And then imputation must tend to dishonor, discredit, or contempt the person defamed. So yun, libel. Publicly, so dapat two or more people will have access to your write-up, no? So, hindi pwede na tayo lang dalawa. If you write me a letter accusing me of so and so, that is not libel because the element of publicity is not there. Okay, but if you post your letter in Facebook, then there is a compliance with the element of publicity, then you will be held liable for libel. If I will not go technical, no, about cyber libel and libel, basta similar lang sila. It's really on the manner of presenting the evidence. If you present an evidence using as verified post or a verified document from the PNP cybercrime, then you can file a cyber libel. But if you just file using a screenshot of the Facebook, then screenshot of the Facebook post, then that's just libel. Okay, but they are similar. So, what are the exemptions to libel? No, you need to understand. First exemption is yung sinabi kong private conversation or private communication and performance of legal or social duty. So, what are the example of this? What example of this? Yun nga, you just write a letter, no, to the person that you defame. Even if you accuse me of something that is not true, but if you just write a private letter, then that is not libel because wala namang publicity. Also, pleadings submitted in court, that is considered private, that is privileged communication. So hindi yan if you put some libelous comment in the pleadings, you cannot be held you cannot be guilty of libel basta pleading submitted in court. Fair and true report made in good faith without comments and remarks. Like for example of fair and true reports, that news reports like Vice Mayor Rob Closas was convicted of the crime of rape. Yun lang. You just narrated then what happened in the court. with no other comments, then that is fair and true report. Okay? Oral defamation, action of serious insulting nature, like blah blah, ano bang elements? Similar lang sila ha. Again, similar ang elements ng libel and oral defamation except for the medium use. Instead of in writing, in oral defamation, it is through words. Okay? Grave slander, actions of serious and insulting nature, so subjective by the court. It will be the court who will decide whether the imputations are grave or not. Okay? So if it's not grave, then that is only simple slander. Slander by deed. So what is slander by deed? Like, pag sinampal mo yung isang tao to defame and to dishonor him, not the purpose of slapping an individual is not to cause physical injury but to insult someone, then that is slander by deed. Remember I don't know, again, you are at least 10 years younger than me siguro, So, in our time, bata pa din ako noon, that time, sikat masyado yung line ni Cherry Pie Picache, Cherry Hill and Sean Cuneta, I guess. The one that you're nothing but a second grade trying hard copycat, then sinampal, then that is an example slander by deed, because you insult the person and then you and you subsequently committed a physical act to emphasize your disgust against that person, then that is slander by deed. Okay? The offender performs any act not included in other crimes against honor. That such act is performed in the presence of another person or persons. Diba? If you know of, I think if you saw saw a clip about that, there it was a party. So maraming taong nakakita. Then third is that such act casts dishonor, discredit, or contempt upon the offended party. Okay. So yun lang. That would be all for module 21.